about the Diamond League that's happening in Silesia tomorrow. Now it kicks off in the morning, so just about 7:30-ish, you can turn the TVs on, and it will run through to about minutes after 10 to 11. Before I go any further, remember, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet done so. To everyone who continues to support Halftime TV, big up on yourself. Also, for the football fans, the Premier League is back. Congratulations, Liverpool, on securing that first victory of the season. Emotional for a lot of the players, but I know we'll see a lot of that throughout the season because, hey, it's a Premier League. We know what happened with Diogo Jota, and we expect the players, again, he was a teammate of theirs, so we expect them to show the appreciation as the season progresses. And moments throughout the season will remind them of Diogo as well. So congratulations to the Liverpool fans on that first victory. But back over to the Diamond League now. Tomorrow morning, Halftime TV will be going live. So if you have the time, if you wake up early, you can tune into the channel. If you're new to the channel, remember turn notification on. That way, when we go live tomorrow morning, you receive the notification. All right, we want to ensure that everyone is tuned in and everyone is aware that we're live when we go live tomorrow morning. All right, what's happening tomorrow? We have some massive races. We have the 100 meters for women, which will be seeing young Clayton lining up. We have the 110-meter hurdles for men, Answer Parchment lining up in that. And we have the big one, which everyone is paying attention to, and everyone can't wait for this one to kick off. And this is the 100 meters for men. Why is this the big one? Because Kishane Thompson will be lining up next to Noah Lyles, as we basically replicate what happened last year in Paris. This was the final, and I know Kishane Thompson wants that revenge. And Noah Lyles, if we're to be honest, he hasn't had as much races under his belt this season. So I don't expect him to be in the best of shape, but a race is a race, and on the day, he will want to win, as we saw in the 200 meters a couple of weeks ago. Big up yourself, Suzette. Francis, good evening. I hope your week went well. You look like Felix. A lot of I've never seen that, but I'll check it out. Hopefully, it's a good thing. Hopefully, it's a good thing. But as I said, tomorrow morning is the big one. We will have Noah Lyles going up against Kishane Thompson. Yeah, so it will start just about 8 o'clock and it will run through to about 11 o'clock thereabout. All right, so minutes after 10 to 11. So you can check it out tomorrow morning. Kishane Thompson, we know he's been going so fast this season. He's been going so fast this season. It's almost impossible for him to not dip below 10 seconds. Even on the races that we're seeing that he hasn't been exceptional, he's still dipping below 10 seconds. So we expect him to go fast tomorrow, especially because when he looks across, he will be seeing Noah Lyles, Hakeem Blake, he'll be seeing Christian Coleman, he'll be seeing Bednarik, he'll be seeing all these big names, and these are massive names on the track and field circuit and the 100 meter and 200 meter circuit as well. So I know he will want to drop a statement real early. We know the World Championship is fast approaching. A couple of weeks ago, I spoke about it and I said the World Championship is a few weeks, a few months away. Now it's only a few weeks away. Can you imagine? Next week, basically next week is September, and the World Championship is September. So it's one of those where we don't even realize how fast the time is going. Also, might I add, a few of the Jamaicans are in action as well in the NACAC Games in the Bahamas, and they'll be looking to qualify one Rashid McDonald. And you saw the videos that I did about Rashid McDonald, so you can check those out if you haven't checked them out as yet. But he still hasn't met the qualifying mark, and as such, he will try again on the weekend. I think the 400 meters will happen on Sunday, if I'm not mistaken. So look out for that as well. If you have the time, you can check it out. Jamaica sent a team there of athletes that are vying still for a qualifying place. They need to meet the qualifying mark. by I think it's like 6 days, 7 days left for them to meet the qualifying mark. So time is against them really. And for Rashid McDonald, if he doesn't make the qualifying mark, I know he will be super heartbroken. We spoke about it and we spoke about it at length the last couple of weeks because of what happened at the Jamaica National Stadium at the National Championship. We thought he should have gotten the job done and then basically come back and if he's running races, it should be at this stage for conditioning, really, more than anything else. The last race, look at the place swagging. Yeah, so Africa's domain is asking what are my thoughts on his last race. I was not impressed with that last race, if I'm to be honest. I don't know. I think he got it all wrong, and he basically won that race because of his natural speed, right? So it wasn't anything about calculation. It wasn't anything about basically sizing up the race and executing properly. And I know he would have been disappointed as well. The time speaks for itself. As I said, no matter what he does, he's going to dip below 10 seconds. So that's a given. But personally, I just think, and I agree with you there, I think he looked all over the place. Like I don't know, something went wrong. But as I said, he given the field that he was up against, it was in a situation where him coming out and not being at his best would have punished him. I think going into the race tomorrow, if he shows that same demeanor, that same approach that we saw a couple of days ago, I don't think he will win. Right? I think he needs to be on his game tomorrow if he is to come out on top, especially because most of the athletes in this pack, they are basically in the top 10 ranked. Right? They're in the top 10 ranked. They are probably the names that you're going to see come next month at the World Championship lining up in the semifinals and the finals. Okay? Bar maybe one or two, because I expect Oblique Civil to be there as well. He's not lining up here, as I mentioned. But I think overall, though, tomorrow will be next level, who will be our next McDonald's still championship, even if he ain't made the time. No, no, no. If he doesn't make the time, he doesn't make the championship. If he doesn't make the time, he doesn't make the championship, because the time that he's trying to make is for the world championship. Right? So you need to make the world championship qualifying time. You being a Jamaican national champion, it doesn't make any difference. You can be the Jamaican national champion and yet not be at the world championship, and that's where a lot of the athletes, they're still competing, they're still pushing out, they're still giving their all so that they can make that time. All right, the qualifying mark. Anyway, still going through. He's working on phases of his race. Probably, maybe he's intentionally coming out of the block slow to work on. Yeah, I think he. I don't know. I don't know about the intentional piece. I don't like athletes, regardless of the day, they will want to execute each phase of their race properly, right? So I don't think I don't think he I don't think he's intentionally coming out slowly. It's probably not work. Probably just one of his off days, and we don't see a lot of those off days. So that's why I'm not even speaking too much on it. All right, but as I said, tomorrow's race, I expect it to be Kishane Thompson winning. I expect Noah Lyles to be coming in second. I think I'm gonna throw Kenneth Bednarek in there and Akane Simbine for fourth. But that's my prediction. I'm curious to hear what your thoughts are. The reason I have Kishane Thompson winning it is not because he's had more races. I think he's actually the faster of the two. So between him and Noah Lyles, I actually think he's quicker than Noah Lyles. I just think that race last year was, as someone mentioned in the comment section, not properly executed. So I don't know. I don't know. I just think it was one of those. It was one of those where he miscalculated, and I think if he runs anything like how he's been running this season, I think he should win this one. And the time is there. The time is there to show you. You've seen the times that he's been running. I don't know. I think the time that he's been running speak for itself. I think Noah Lyles is actually in Bednarek's head right now. I think Noah Lyles is actually in Bednarek's head. That's why I have Noah Lyles finishing second. Okay, so it's again, it's one of those where he loves to play the mind games, and I think it's good for the sport. It's very good for the sport because people are actually paying attention, and him doing all these press conferences and going on these podcasts and all of that, it's helping the sport. It's helping the sport. Maybe he isn't at a space or at a place where he is the right person to be speaking, but I think him being as outspoken and having an opinion and being as opinionated as he is, it kind of drags non-track and field fans to basically pay attention to see, is this guy really good? What is he talking about? Can he back that chat, or can he back up what he's saying? So I think it's benefiting the sport. Kind of like a couple of years ago when Shakari Richardson was in the headlines everywhere you turn, people were talking about her. Kind of got that little bit of intrigue and interest in the sport. I don't think track and field right now has that out and out superstar outside of maybe Noah Lyles. And when I say superstar, I'm not talking only about talent, because we know Usain Bolt was a superstar who was bringing in. He had the personality, he had the talent to back it up. I don't think it's there right now. And Noah Lyles, with the personality that he has, I think he is contributing to the sport. Kishane Thompson may be the quicker of the two, but he doesn't have that personality. And Let's see, Tobago spoke about it as well. He said they won't have him as the face of track and field because he is more reserved, he's more humble, that sort of thing. So they want somebody to take people on and to say what they have to say and that sort of thing. If Kishane runs anything below 9.722, we'll watch that. But yeah, I'm gonna turn it over to you, the viewers and subscribers, right now. This was just a quick video to let everyone know that the race is happening tomorrow morning, and we will be locked in on that race. If you haven't done so as yet, go ahead and subscribe to the channel right now. As I mentioned, we will be live streaming it tomorrow. We'll be doing a watch along, so you can tune in and you can watch it with us. All right, like, share, subscribe. Halftime TV here saying until next time, peace out.